KCLY coverage of Clay Center Tiger Volleyball at State Tournament is brought to you in part by United Bank and Trust, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack, by Ray's Apple Market, Hutchinson Mayrath, Clay Center Presbyterian Manor, and Twin Valley.
From the Bicentennial Center in Salina, it is year 2 in a row for the Clay Center Lady Tigers to head into the state championships. Back-to-back opportunities to be here in Salina on the final weekend of the high school volleyball season. The Lady Tigers come in with a record of 36-5, number 1 ranked preseason, number 1 through the year, the number 1 seed coming into this state championship. They'll face a Nickerson Panther team that hasn't been to the state playoffs since 2010. In fact, they were in the midst of a 10-match losing streak in the middle of the season and then turned it around in sub-state, knocking off Wichita Trinity in 3 sets and in the championship at Pratt in extra points every set, 26-24, 24-26, 25-23. They knocked off the host Pratt Greenbacks and get themselves into the state championships. Their gift and prize for making it to state is to face the number 1 ranked and number 1 seeded Clay Center Lady Tigers. Welcome to the Bicentennial Center and State Championship Weekend. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer, Flip Casper, as we bring you Lady Tiger Volleyball here at the State Championships. Last year, it was such a ride to get back to state for the first time since the mid to late 1990s. And now the Lady Tigers go back-to-back trips to state. Last year, it was 2 losses in the toughest pool of the 2 because of their seeding, and then a win to finish off the state tournament, but no chance to play on Saturday for the semifinals in either 3rd or 1st place. This year, the Lady Tigers have certainly thought from the offseason to the preseason, it was about getting to Saturday and getting on the medal stand, and that is exactly what their goal is here this morning. We're going to take a timeout. Both teams have gone through warm-ups. We're just a few seconds away from first serve. We come back after this.
Are you in the market for a new home, or are you ready to remodel the one you live in? Hi, this is Carla Sweet at United Bank and Trust in Clay Center. As a local lender, I will take the time to sit down with you and discuss the different financing options that are available, and more importantly, that are right for you. Together, we will bring you one step closer to enjoying your new home or newly remodeled space. Give me a call or stop by and see us. United Bank and Trust, you bank, we deliver. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Once again, back here at the Bicentennial Center in Salina, the Lady Tigers in their final huddle before they take the court. Nickerson the same as these 2 teams get set to work. 5 seniors lead Nickerson on their comeback from the 10-match losing streak we talked about in our opening. The Lady Tigers, of course, loaded with seniors as well, and all a big part of what takes place on the court for Clay Center. The starting lineups, they announced every team in both pools earlier in opening ceremonies here at the Bicentennial Center, so we're going to get right to action here on this Friday morning. Lady Tigers against the Nickerson Panthers as the Lady Tigers come into the state championship again for the 2nd year in a row, and we're about ready for opening serve on the state tournament. Both teams now out on the court and going through their final huddles together before we get a chance to go. And I'll let you know, if you were at the state tournament last year, you may have some idea of what our setup is. There'll be some angles that we'll have a real tough time seeing exactly where the ball is at, because we're actually right behind the Lady Tiger sideline, right behind their bench. And so Clay Center will have the opening serve. Lauren Williams will get the chance to serve it for the first point for the Lady Tigers here at the state championships. Macy Franson, Mac Edmondson, along with Kelsey Jones, Emily Eberts, and Macy Diekman on the floor for the Lady Tigers. And the 2014 state tournament is underway with a serve from Lauren Williams, which will be knocked to the side. Now picked up in the middle, back row spike on the way. Clay Center's got a chance here. Franson, Diekman in the middle. It's a cross and good, and the Lady Tigers have the opening point. The kill from Diekman off the set from Macy Franson, and they're off to a 1-0 start. They tried to block in the middle, but the block went directly out of bounds, and so Lady Tigers will see Lauren Williams serve it again. Across it comes. Back row, and the libero for Nickerson Aubrey Beasley gets it across the net. Back set now for Ebert. Her back row spike is on its way and nearly a point again. It will be rolled across the Clay Center. Pass from Edmondson. Franson middle set again for Diekman. This time blocked back across by the Panthers. Morgan Erickson able to get the block and the point for Nickerson. It's a 1-1 tie. We said earlier, this Nickerson team was in a 10-match losing skid and then really turned it on, got to a tough upset. They were the 8th seed and came out on top to get here to the state tournament. Franson, far side set. Kelsey Jones winds it up, and yes, the secret agent puts one in. The Lady Tigers now lead it 2-1, and it'll be Emily Ebert back to serve it for the Lady Tigers. So 2 good hits at net for Clay Center with points, one from Diekman, one from Jones. And they serve now for Triple E, Emily Ebert on its way across. Passed up front. Middle set on its way to the back row, Williams. Franson, far side. Jones again, soft spike across. And Nickerson has a play on it. They will put it to the back row. Here's Ebert for Franson. Middle short set. Diekman back row, just long. And a 2-2 tie now as Nickerson gets service back. Good look that time off the set from Franson, and Diekman spike just beyond the back line. And so the serve comes from Beasley for Nickerson. Panther serve comes across. Franson, short set again. Diekman one more time. This time handled. Now a spike up front of a block by Franson. Shoved across, and it's going to come right over to our scorer's table, in fact, as it rolls across from the setter that time, who just went up with one hand off the spike from Franson. It was saved to the front row, and the setter just pushed it across with one hand to the point. And the 3-2 lead now for Nickerson. Diekman rolls it across Nickerson's side. Panthers short set, blocked by Diekman, picked up by the Panthers. They'll have a front row spike. Edmondson to Franson. Diekman one more time. Yes! Macy Diekman's second kill of the game, and it's a 3-3 tie. And Clay Center will have serve Megan Blake, the sophomore, in for the Lady Tigers, to serve it here as her first chance to get on the state court. 3-3 tie. Tiger fans up as the serve comes across. Good crowd on hand. Section full right behind as a block up front from Diekman. So she's got 2 kills and the block, and the Lady Tigers lead it 4-3. Was talking about the crowd that is here. Student section right behind where Megan Blake is serving. Standing with each serve as the Lady Tigers have it. There's a serve from Blake and an ace. The Lady Tigers have taken a 5-3 lead off an ace from Megan Blake, and back row came diving in to get after that when Allison Evans really had no chance. Blake to serve it again, a 2-point Lady Tiger lead in set 1. Across it comes, nearly another ace. It will be saved. Flat-footed spike into the net, and the point to Clay Center at 6-3. So a miscue up front by Nickerson gives the Lady Tigers a 3-point edge, but part of that miscue in the fact that Megan Blake nearly had her second ace. Here's another one across. Up to the front row. Set to the far side and mishandled again, 7-3. The number 1 seed has put themselves in a 4-point lead right now where Nickerson Clay Center with that 7-3 advantage. Megan Blake again will serve. Across it comes. This one into Tate, so her first mistake, but she had 3 service points along with the ace that time. And Clay Center leads 7-4 as Nickerson gets service. 5'5" senior Peyton Smith to bring it for the Panthers. Little short jump serve comes up front. Here's Franson. Far side set. Edmondson. First look at net, and it's going to go up into the stands off the dig try on the back row. So the Mack truck gets the Lady Tigers a kill up front, and Clay Center's lead is back to 4 points at 8-4. Macy Diekman will be the server. Diekman, across it comes. Passed up front, forearm set for the Panthers. Left-handed spike up front, handled in the back row. Now Edmondson again. This time the Panthers have a play up at net, and it goes into net. Courtney Hamill on the court in the front row. She and Edmondson both going up for the block, but didn't have to because the Panthers' spike went right into the net. So it's 9-4. Clay Center the early lead, and Diekman set to bring it again. Pass up front comes from the Panthers. Now a shot at net, partially blocked and goes out over the outstretched arms of Emily Ebert. Hamill got a soft block on it, but the block then left it over and behind the defense. It's 9-5. It'll give serve to the Panthers of Nickerson. And to serve it will be Logan Gitchell, a 5'2 senior. You have 5 seniors that have played together since early in club volleyball, we were told. Here's a pass up front. Far side set across, punched across. Not really a spike that time. Franson set for Hamill. Yes! Courtney Hamill has her first shot of the game, and it's in for a point. It's 10-5. Lady Tiger lead at 5 points, and Macy Franson back to serve for the first time. Macy with the set, of course, in that last track up there. We talked about it last week, but the season that Franson has put together setting. Here's a play up front. It's going to be a dig by Ebert as she dove in there, got a hand to it. That was all, and for the point, too. The Panthers, back to Macy Franson on the year, 933 sets. That's this season that she has set up for points for Clay Center. 10-6, Nickerson to serve it. The serve will come from Tara Davis. Williams, pass up front, a good one to Franson. Chance for Ebert. Yes! Triple E knocks it in, her first kill. And now it's 11-6, Clay Center still with a 5-point lead. And another set from Franson, this time to Emily Ebert, who plants it on the other side. And next, Edmondson will be the server. 11-6, the lead for Clay Center. Jump serve to the back row. Passed up front. Here's Nickerson. No, it's set across. Not even a spike try. Franson to Jones. Her spike is going to drop in. No, great scramble for Nickerson. They'll stay alive. Pass up front. Williams, short set. Hamill again. This one catches 8 and falls home. The point to Clay Center, and the Lady Tigers have a 12-6 lead. Couple of kills now for Courtney Hamill after coming in. And certainly the Lady Tigers have come out and established themselves early in this match. You always worry about the nerves and early morning especially, kind of getting things going. Well, there's been no sluggishness. Lady Tigers have come right after it. And now a missed play on the other side for Nickerson. And Edmondson with the service point. That's her third service point she's been able to put across. And the Lady Tigers now find themselves with a 13-6 lead. Jump serve from Edmondson to the back row, and it's going to be an ace, Clay Center. Edmondson with the ace, Clay Center with a 14-6 lead, and Nickerson wants a timeout. Lady Tigers lead by 8. First set. Stay with us. Back with more Lady Tigers State Championship volleyball after this.
At Central Valley Ag, we're growing agriculture together. Our agronomy division incorporates the latest technologies to support and strengthen your on-the-farm success. We continuously invest in state-of-the-art equipment to expand capacity and maximize efficiency in supplying your operation. Central Valley Ag is committed to serving the needs of our Nebraska and Kansas customers through dedicated professionals providing innovative solutions that grow value. Stop by a Central Valley Ag location today. Learn more about how we're growing agriculture together.
Well, a 14-6 start for the Lady Tigers and the number 1 ranked team in 4A Division II since preseason. Certainly off to a great start here at the state championships as they lead Nickerson by 8. The Panthers burning a timeout for Coach Deidre Woodbury. But see if the Lady Tigers can kind of keep this roll going because they have looked very impressive early. Just sharp coming out here and taking care of business. 14-6 the leaders. A play up front, blocked partially by Hamill. Picked up, now Franson to Ebert. Her spike to the back row, picked up near tape. Nickerson will push it across. Chance for Clay Center. Franson to Ebert. Forearm set for Jones. Kelsey punches it across, and this will be saved. Now Jones or Edmondson to Franson. Middle set. Here's Hamill one more time. Courtney Hamill's third point of the game, her third kill, and it's 15-6. Edmondson on a good run at serve, her fourth service point. A 9-point Lady Tiger lead. Mac Edmondson runs into this serve, brings it across, pass to the back row spike. It's picked up by Edmondson. The pass to Franson, far side, Jones. Kelsey puts it to the back row, diving dig. Nickerson stays in the point. Spike across, and a winner from the outside hitter that time. The lefty, Remington Green, a 5'3 freshman, puts it in. It's 15-7. Clay Center's lead is 8 points, and it will be Green to serve it for Nickerson. Here's a set across by Franson and the winner. Macy Franson using the set as if she was going to put it across to the outside and instead just set it across the net, found an open area, read it perfectly, and it's 16-7 now, and Lauren Williams will serve. The Lone Ranger puts it across. Good serve, picked up by Nickerson. Across court, they just know they're going to hit this one outside the antenna. off balance on the outside. Instead of just rolling it to Clay Center, Peyton Smith tried to put a hit on it and instead pulled it outside the antenna. Clay Center leads it by 10. Williams across. Pass up front. Stuffed back home by Jones. Point, Clay Center. Kelsey Jones has her first block point of the game. And the Lady Tiger lead is now 18-7. Williams rifles it across. Passed up front. Chance at net, but it's blocked by Diekman and Ebert. Actually went into net by the middle hitter that time, Morgan Erickson. Clay Center leads 19-7. Dominating first set for the Lady Tigers. Serve on its way. Back row will be deep this time, and Lauren Williams had a couple more service points. This time miscues, but it's 19-8 Clay Center by 11 points. The serve for Nickerson will belong to Allison Evans, the 5'3 senior. Mentioned the middle hitter, the senior Morgan Erickson. A senior at 6 foot. Diekman attacks her here and gets the point. Macy Diekman, the eraser, now with 3 kills. And Clay Center first to 20, and they lead by 12. 20-8. Emily Ebert will serve it. Ebert waits for the go whistle and has it. A 12-point Clay Center lead. Pass up front for Nickerson. There is Erickson. Blocked back home. Diekman again. She has 2 blocks, 3 kills, and it's 21-8. That was Erickson, the senior, against the Lady Tigers senior, Macy Diekman, and she absolutely owned that block. No chance for Nickerson. And it is just outside the line left for Ebert. From our angle, they took a close look, but the official signaled it out. 21-9, placed into the lead by 12. It'll be the libero for the Panthers, Abra Beasley, to serve. Jump serve on its way, picked up by Edmondson, set across for Jones again. She puts it into net this time, and it's 21-10 the lead for the Lady Tigers. Now, Clay Center playing now will also play at 10:30 here at the state championships, and their final match schedule will start at 1:30. Edmondson, the pass to Franson, middle set. Diekman, a little short on that time, and had to kind of, the last second, pull off it a bit. It was up near the net, so Clay Center with the point to Nickerson. It's 21-11 the lead. Lady Tigers on defense here, and it's set across again by Franson. This time Nickerson ready for it. They'll have a play at net. Soft spike across Williams to Franson. Short middle set, and it's set across by Diekman, and a point to Clay Center. It's actually a violation on the Panthers. Megan Blake will rotate into serve. Clay Center now just 3 points away from this first set win. We're mentioning the setup for the Lady Tigers. They'll play Iola at 10:30, and their final match against Girard, that's coming up at 1:30 today. The serve from Megan Blake, a play at net for the Panthers, and it's blocked back across. Franson and Diekman both there. 23-11. Megan Blake again to serve it. Blake set 23-11 lead. Serve on its way across to the back row. Pass near the net. Stuffed back in. Edmondson with the point. Clay Center now at set point off the block stuff that time from Mac Edmondson. So Megan Blake will serve for the first set. Across it comes. Bullet in there. Passed up front. Play at net to the back row. Good dig by Ebert. Franson sets it up. Edmondson for the spike. This time Nickerson stays in it. Big play up front. Blocked home by Macy Diekman. Her 4th stuff of the first set. And Clay Center wins it 25-11 in dominating fashion in set 1. Stay with us for State Championship Volleyball on KCOY is on the way.
A Ford-certified pre-owned vehicle is the way to go, especially for value-conscious people. And at Hanson Ford and Clay Center, they have a good selection to choose from. Get 2.9% APR for up to 60 months, available on eligible pre-owned Ford and Mercury vehicles. Rates available only through Ford Credit. In addition, all contracts are subject to credit approval as determined by Ford Credit. Don't wait, the best ones go fast at Hanson Ford and Clay Center.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Save big now at Twin Valley's Autumn Savings Event. Sign up today and get $100 signing bonus and unlimited data. And for an added bonus, get free activation from October 27th through November 1st. You can keep your current number, and it's easy to switch to get all your services on one bill. Offer only available for a limited time and certain restrictions apply. Stop at either Twin Valley office in Meltonville or Clay Center to save big at our Autumn Savings Event. Don't wait to grab a great deal.
Mortgage brokers, escrow, appraised value, inspections, loan-to-value, lock-in period. If you don't understand real estate, these terms can be frightening and stressful. But at Union State Bank, we can take you step by step through the entire process of buying a home or a farm. We can take you from the initial contract all the way to the closing table. We will handle all the paperwork right here in one place with efficiency and convenience. Make one stop from start to finish on your next farm or home loan at Union State Bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The Lady Tigers 25-11 dominant first set, to say the least. And they win it behind Macy Diekman with 4 blocks, 3 kills. Courtney Hamill had 3 kills. Mac Edmondson 2 kills and a block. And certainly there was more than just those 3 that were up at the net making plays. You know, Kelsey Jones had a block and a kill both. Ebert had a kill up front. Franson had one with that set across. An ace from from Emily Ebert from Megan Blake in that matches are a set as well. So Clay Center off and running here at the state championships, winning that first set 25-11 over Nickerson. And so Nickerson will have served to start the second set, as they will put back on that back row Remington Green. The set 1 win 25-11. First serve across Williams. This is going to be Edmondson setting up Jones. Kelsey puts it across, and that's another winner for the Lady Tigers. Kelsey Jones able to get it off of the dig on the other side. This went way back, and no chance for Nickerson to get a second hit on it. And now Emily Ebert will serve. So Kelsey Jones with the kill. The serve from Ebert. Passed up front. Here's a chance for Nickerson. Far side, but it's at the net, and it will be saved across. Edmondson to Franson. Diekman again. Yes! You better believe it. Macy Diekman with her 4th kill already in this first set, and it's a 2-0 start for Clay Center. Ebert with the service point. And to serve it again. On the back row, passed up near the front. Here's a middle set, and it's partially blocked by Diekman, but in this time for Morgan Erickson, their 6-foot senior middle blocker. The serve now for the Panthers will be Allison Evan. Left-handed serve across, a short one. Williams had to go up and get after it. There's a block at net, saved back by Franson. Now set across to Jones. Dug out on the back row by Evans nicely. Here's a play on the back row, and this time Evans, actually that was Beasley with the dig. Evans trying to roll it across, unable to do so. The Lady Tiger lead is now 3-1, and the serve to Megan Blake as Jones rotates out. Lady Tigers up 1-0 in the opening match of the state championships. Blake serve. Up front it comes, and it'll be just set across. The back row, it's going to be Ebert. Franson, outside hitter for Diekman. Yes! Diekman ends up way outside the antenna near the umpire's chair, but the spike was through and good. And the Lady Tigers now lead 4-1. Another kill for the eraser. Now 5 in this match, 2 in this set alone. There's a play up front. Diekman stuffs it, pulls it wide. It would have been a point for Clay Center, but she just pulled it wide. The pass from Nickerson coming up above the tape, and then Diekman trying to stuff it back home. And correction, that was a violation on the play, so Clay Center does get the point. Break for the Lady Tigers. They lead 5-1, and Megan Blake keeps the service. So great break for the Lady Tigers. There's an ace for Blake, her second of the match, and it's 6-1. Lady Tigers dominant in the first sets. A 6-1 start here in set 2. Maybe taking domination to a whole new level. Serve again. Passed up front. Short set. Quick hitter. Good dig by Williams. and then Edmondson, and Branson rolls it across. Far side set outside for Nickerson, picked up by Blake. The pass to Branson. The set for Edmondson, back row, but it's dug out of there, and now it's nearly stuffed back home. Branson to Diekman. The spike goes up. Diekman with a stuff, and it's going to be out this time. Almost the same play we had earlier, but this time no violation, and the Lady Tigers lead is 6-2. That pass from Branson, I kind of surprised that Diekman went up and hit it because it was just kind of a dig up near the nets, but it went perfectly for Macy Diekman to go after it. She had a good hit on it. Nickerson stayed in that point, and then she had another block on the pass back across and just pulled it wide. Here's Edmondson up at net. She almost planted one in, and she does, in essence. They stayed alive for a couple of hits, but Edmondson now, with what will be her third kill of this match, and the Lady Tiger lead is 7-2. Macy Diekman again to serve. Across it comes. Picked up back row. Beasley. And it's just rolled across again from Nickerson. Here's Diekman. Branson short middle set. Hamill. She puts one in. Courtney Hamill now has her fourth kill of the match. 8-2, and it's going to be Nickerson with another timeout. Lady Tigers off and running. They lead it by 6 here in set number 2 up, 1-0 when we come back.
Printing pictures from your smartphone or tablet is easy with the new photo machine at Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack. The new technology of this photo machine lets you print directly from Facebook along with your camera card or USB drive. The result is a vibrant, excellent quality print in a variety of sizes ready to share or frame. Get those pictures off your smartphone or tablet with the new photo machine at Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack in Clay Center.
Back once again here at the Bicentennial Center in Salina, along with our studio engineer, Flip Casper. Rocky Downing here in Salina. The Lady Tigers dominating this opening matchup against Nickerson, and right now they find themselves sitting 8-2 with the lead. Nickerson with the timeout, still trying to break the rhythm of Clay Center up as they stay in that timeout right now. But it's been a match that Clay Center got out early and won 25-11 and now lead 8-2. Here's a serve from Diekman. It just caught tape and went across. Play up front for the Panthers. Pick up on the back row. Good dig by Blake. Across it comes. Edmondson one more time. Not on this trip. Now Nickerson with a play at net. The dig on the back row. Edmondson puts it up toward the front. It's set across by Branson. Almost a winner. Diekman. Branson. Far side set. Back Edmondson. Saved on the back row by Beasley, but then hit into the nets on the front row, and it's 9-2. Mac Edmondson, another winner. The Mack truck has 4, and they go without a block in this first match. Diekman serve. Barely picked up on the back row. Now a play at net for the Panthers. Ebert, Branson, middle short set to Hamill, and it's stuffed back across this time. Hamill's been on fire in the middle. This time, though, Nickerson able to answer and come away with the point and the serve back. It's a 9-3 Clay Center lead. 9-3 second set. The serve comes across. Pass up front, Branson. Far side, Mac Edmondson. Caught tape, falls in for the Lady Tigers. Another winner from Edmondson. This time it kind of rode that tape. She was on the far left side. The spike hit the tape and kind of rolled on the top for just about 3.5 rolls and then fell across in play. And no chance for Nickerson. 10-3 the lead. Branson jump service across. Pass up front. Back set to the Panthers. Back row is Branson for Ebert. Up front it comes, and it's set across by Hamill. No chance on the spike for Clay Center. And now out of bounds on the punch across by the Panthers. Nickerson, Sophie Mader taking a shot with a fist, and it just went right off the line. The Lady Tiger lead 11-3. And back to serve, Macy Branson. Cross it comes near the net, stuffed back by Edmondson. Hamill, point to Clay Center, a violation into net for the Panthers, and now it's 12-3. Lady Tigers will have a break coming up after this match. Of course, they haven't finished it yet, but looks like they're on their way to a match 1 winner. They lead by 9 here early. There's a punch to the back row. Williams to Branson. Back set for Ebert, and this one goes into net. It's 12-4. 12-4, Lady Tigers with the lead. The serve will go back to the Panthers. as they make a couple of substitutions up front as well. Now we're ready to work. Serve across to Clay Center. Here's Blake. Short set Franson to Hamill. Blocks back across. And right now it has been Tara Davis, a freshman who's come in for the Panthers and has had a couple of blocks in the middle up front. 12-5. The serve for Nickerson is Logan Gitchell. The senior brings it across. Blake, tough one to handle. Ebert keeps it in play, and now Megan Blake just sets it across to Nickerson. Back up front. Play at net. Blocked by Edmondson. Nickerson still with another play at net. This time stuffed back home by Hamill. The silent assassin makes it 13-5. And Mac Edmondson will serve. Hamill now has 2 blocks. Check that 1 block, and also with that 3 kills. Edmondson to serve it for Clay Center. Across it comes. Beasley to the front row, and at the net it's going to be stuffed back across by Jones, picked up by Nickerson. Another play at net, but into the tape this time on the spike try from Kaylee Gardner. 14-5. The serve still with Edmondson, and now you see several substitutions for Nickerson coming on the courts. Edmondson, 14-5 lead in the serve. Forearm set near the net for the Panthers, picked up by Williams. The dig to Franson, back set, Ebert. Yes! A winner for Triple E, and the Lady Tiger lead is 15-5. Edmondson will keep service. 10-point lead in the state championships after a 14-point win in set 1. There's a set up front again for the Panthers. Punched across. Williams to Franson. Far side set. This is Jones winding it up, and it's out. Not tipped, so a point to Nickerson. It's 15-6. Back in for the Panthers will come Morgan Erickson, their 6-foot senior in the middle, and back to serve it is the freshman we talked about a minute ago, Tara Davis. Davis brings it across. Back row, Williams to Franson. Back set, Ebert. Little mistimed that trip on her try. It's 15-7. The lead is 8-4 Clay Center. Davis will serve it again for the Panthers. 15-7. Lady Tigers lead state championship volleyball over Nickerson. Pass up front. Here's Franson. Jones. Spike on the way. Soft block. Pass up front for Nickerson. They'll have a play at net. To the back row it goes long. Williams reads it. Lets it go out at 16-7. And Williams will now have the serve. 16-7, the lead for Clay Center. Second set of our opening match here. Williams serve just clearing the tape. Picked up by the Panthers and stuffed up front by Diekman, but into net off the hit from Erickson. The point to the Panthers at 16-8. Back to serve it will be Remington Green. Green, the running left-handed serve is long, and the Lady Tigers let it go. Edmondson the read that time at 17-8. Emily Ebert will serve. Ebert set to work, 17-8. Serve across. The pass up front. They'll set it across, and it's stuffed back across by both Franson and Diekman. One more chance at net. Ebert, the pass for Franson, short middle set softly across from Diekman this time. The blocker was right up front. Now soft block by Diekman. Jones the pass. The set from Franson to Diekman. And again, Nickerson trying to stay alive. They will roll it across. Edmondson for Franson. Short, no back set this time for Diekman, and she reads it, and she wins it. Macy Diekman didn't have a clean hit, but saw an open court. They run that little loop. Diekman, who normally does most of her hitting right in the middle, well, she started middle. As Franson went to set it, she kind of ran a little bubble route, if you will, using a football term, to the outside right, and then she has had some really good hits off of that. This time she just read an open court, set it to that area for the win. 18-8, Lady Tigers lead it here. The second set into the timeout taken by the Panthers. We're back after this.
When it comes to organizing your paperwork and records, nothing beats a Laurel Fortress vertical filing cabinet. Speaking of verticals, why don't you show us yours, Roscoe?
I think I'll pass.
At Central Office Service and Supply in Clay Center, we have the Laurel Fortress vertical 4-drawer file, which lists for $350, on sale for $199.99. We even have two new colors, medium tone, which is a nice brown, and charcoal, along with the usual black, light gray, and putty. Now, Roscoe, about your vertical.
Well, Clay Center off to an 18-8 lead here in the second set after winning the first set 25-11. The opening match of the state championships, 18-8 over Nickerson, who, of course, got in here after being an 8 seed. They were 14-22 coming into sub-state, but they had that 10-match losing skid, and then they went on a roll beating Wichita Trinity and Pratt at Pratt to get to the state tournament, and Clay Center has come out and really been dominant. Hannah Swihart is in to serve it for Clay Center. Serve across, picked up by Nickerson, play at net, Edmondson, dig, Swihart to Williams, who rolls it across. Clay Center a good scramble. Here's a play up front. We have a violation against Nickerson, and the Lady Tiger lead is now 19-8. Hannah Swihart with that service point. She'll serve it again for the Lady Tigers. Up by 11. Serve goes back row and just long, so it's 19-9. Emily Ebert rotates back on for Clay Center. The Lady Tiger lead is 10 here in set number 2. To serve it will be Allison Evans for the Panthers. You can see the next two teams to play, Iola and Girard, both lined up, realizing this one is about to go in the books, it appears. Edmondson to Franson, short middle set. Diegman, get out of town. No chance for Nickerson to get after that one. And the lead now for Clay Center grows to 11. 20-9 is the lead. The Lady Tigers lead it by 11. The serve comes to Megan Blake. That spike from Diekman had such an angle to it. It actually came across the Panther bench, bounced over them, and rolled into where we sit here just off the court. There's an ace from Blake, her third of this match, and it's 21-9. Megan Blake, 3 aces already. 21-9. And the serve. And the fourth ace. Megan Blake, the sophomore, rifling it across back row, one-arm dig, would not put it back into play, and now the Lady Tigers lead 22-9. Blake to serve it again. Going to be 3 aces in a row. Not this time. Pass up front. Spike. Stuffed back home by Diekman. Macy Diekman with 5 blocks in this match. She has 6 kills to go along with that. It's 23-9. Lauren Lane will rotate in on the front row for Diekman in his opening match. Another sophomore out of the court for Clay Center. The serve. Boy, Blake caught deep and still went across. It was zipping in there. Set across here. Williams, Franson, middle set. Lane winds it up, and the winner for Clay Center, Lauren Lane with the kill. And Clay Center is at match point right now. Match point for the Lady Tigers. Megan Blake to serve for the match. They lead 24-9. And another near ace. Williams to Franson, far side. Edmondson for the win, and it's picked up by Nickerson this trip. Up front, stuffed back across by Franson. Again, Nickerson has a play. To the back row, Williams diving, but unable to get to this one. It's 24-10, and the Lady Tiger defense now will play for the match. It'll be Aubrey Beasley to serve. It's 5'3" senior for Nickerson. Full play, of course, in day 1 of the state championships. Here's Blake to Franson. Edmondson one more time. Yes! The Lady Tigers sweep through the first match. 25-11. Even better in set 2, 25-10. The Lady Tigers have won here at the state championship opener over Nickerson. 25-11.